Hey everybody, it's Anthony, and there's a lot going on in the world right now. Obviously, if any of you were gearing up to go to Treefort to see us next week, that will not be happening. Treefort and just about everything else across the nation and across the world is shutting down, which is actually a perfect time for us because we're a podcast show and you don't have to see us or do anything. You can mill around your house and enjoy our voices and our stories.
So Treefort has been canceled for March, but the good news is they have postponed it to September. So the new dates for Treefort are September 23rd through the 27th of 2020. So if you bought tickets or were planning on coming to the show, don't worry. If you check out the website, they are going to honor those tickets. If you had tickets, you probably already knew that. But we are still scheduled to go for then. I just rebooked my flight, so I will be back in Boise for it as well. So we're looking forward to meeting all of you in 6 months.
And we have a couple little oral history clips as a teaser for Tuesday's episode, just to get you a little excited. This is William Owen talking about how to handle stress. He served at the Idaho State Penitentiary between the 1950s and the 1960s.
Looking back over your experience, what advice would you give for other people under extreme times of stress? Do you feel like you learned something that you would want to pass on?
Yes. Now, the usual stress you find in the world today, in the city of Boise, Nampa, San Francisco, Seattle, wherever, is primary their work. Now, here in the United States, as in other countries too, some of them, money is a primary concern. A job, and living conditions, and family. Then, friends. Without friends, the world doesn't turn very fast for you, because you don't have anyone to unburden yourself to. Real friends, I mean. Not bottle friends or part-time friends. You can't unburden yourself and you can't get things off your chest. And then it's when, if a person can recognize it, use logic and recognize it, then he has to make a friend and let the friend know what's going on truthfully, and then he can have some help. When you mention, well, you ought to see a psychiatrist, or you ought to see your psychologist, they back up because this is a doctor. I don't want to be near them. Doctors or hospitals, and they're afraid of them. They would rather unburden themselves to a friend rather to a doctor of any type.
So do you feel like if you had a friend at the right time, that might have helped?
Yes. I think it would have. Because I didn't have any friends. I was more or less a loner. Just Kenneth and I both. And that was a detriment.
Here is the female inmate that I'm profiling this week, Flossie Phillips, who has some tips on what you could do when you're isolated, just like they were.
Were you bored?
No, I wasn't. I found plenty to do. There was some reading material, like the newspapers or some magazines. I don't remember which ones now. And then we were allowed to have material to sew or work on if we wanted, to make quilts or anything else like that we felt like working on,
All right, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay indoors, and remember to do your own time.
Do your own number.
We'll see you Tuesday.